This is Lindsay Mann with Cloud9Stampers.com, and today I wanted to share with you how you could pull in your non-traditional Christmas paper to make a Christmas card. So let's get started. If you're taking this class, you will have received this package in the mail with all of the bits and pieces you need to make the card. And we're going to set aside all of these things, but what I wanted to share with you is this. So the paper comes from the Brights Collection 6x6 Designer Series paper. So it comes with these patterns and colors. And I took out the Coastal Cabana and the, what colors is Melon Mambo. And then I used the stitched triangle dies and just two different shapes of it to be able to cut out the triangles. So that's how I got these. Next, I brought in the label punch and I cut out some soft suede, and we're just going to use our snips to cut it in half and just give us a nice straight cut. And then we're going to use our Stampin' Seal and flip over, I want it with this one. So we're going to add a bit of adhesive, and you want to put the pointy part behind the tree. So I'm just going to layer it like that. And you only want maybe 1/4 to 1/2 inch sticking out the bottom, so you get your tree and just kind of play with it so it's straight. And we'll do the same thing on the polka dot one. And again, hiding the pointy part behind and then just leaving the little tree stump so that you get that. So there's the two cute little trees. Oh, I love it. That is super cute. Next, I brought in the Snowflake embossing folder, and I used it with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, and a 3x4 piece of Whisper White cardstock. And so now we've got the embossed snowflakes all ready to go. So we're going to go ahead and use Stampin' Dimensionals to add these trees to the project. And we're going to start with this, and I like to layer it over top of the tree trunk just to kind of give some extra insurance that it's holding still. And you kind of want to put this almost in the middle of the page, like that. And then we're going to do the same thing with the big tree. Next, I'm bringing in the 1/2 inch strip of soft suede, and I got the greeting from the Banner Year stamp set from the holiday catalog, and we're using the Christmas wishes, but really you could bring in any greeting that you have at home that's going to fit on that 1/2 inch strip. Stampin' Up! Does a lot of greetings that are kind of this size, so I'm sure you've got some that you can pull from. So I'm just going to ink up my stamp, and I'm going to bring it down so I can see. And we're just going to line it up and hold your breath. Ooh, I got it straight. That's pretty good. If you have this punch at home, you could probably punch it from a scrap piece of paper, but this is the way I'm doing it. And then we're going to flag the end. So I'm just cutting up the middle of the cardstock, and then from the edge, I'm cutting in, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And that's how we get a more or less even cut for the flagged end. We're going to bring that piece of paper back in, and we're also going to use some more Stampin' Dimensionals and just add those to our little banner. And we'll stick that now onto the snowflake cardstock, just like this. Ba-ba. Okay, now we're going to do some layering. So I'm going to bring back in my Melon Mambo piece, which is cut 1/4 inch bigger. If you're somebody who really likes to see things even, that's cool. You could just layer it like that, but I'm going to show you a way that kind of just makes it fun because we're using such non-traditional Christmas colors, and because it's kind of fun, we're gonna layer it just a little bit off kilter. So I'm going to add my adhesive to the back of my Melon Mambo, and I'm going to put this on an angle like so. And then I'm going to bring back those dimensionals, and I'm going to add them to the back. If you have a sheet that's like this where you're almost out of dimensionals, I usually just cut up the edges, because why waste it, right? So we're just going to go ahead and add some strips onto our piece like this. once you've got the backings off, I like to use the one that has the images on it. I like it to still line up with the bottom of the card. So only the background piece is crooked and this piece is straight. And we're going to finish it off with these cute little Playing with Patterns resin dots. So we're going to grab a big one and put it close to the bottom of the tree, a medium one, and put that up the middle, and then a small one to layer like that, just to give a little bit of extra texture. And there you go, a really quick and simple way to be able to use non-traditional Christmas paper, or non-traditional paper for Christmas cards. Have fun, and I can't wait to see what you make. Bye.